Hey, welcome to the Mid-Ohio Rock Show. I'm Ronnie Hughes, and I got my guest Jamie Kenton here from the Mansfield News Journal.
Hello.
And we're just kind of bringing you up to date on what's going on with the Mid-Ohio Rock Show. And you're probably wondering where we're at. This is not the Rock Vault, but it's kind of an extension of the Rock Vault. We'll tell you more about that later. But we're just here at Harvey's House of Music, which I've kind of been quite fortunate to be able to team up with Cindy, the owner of it, Harvey's granddaughter, and kind of bringing some new blood to the store and things like that. And back to the Mid-Ohio Rock Show part, why Tommy Barnes isn't here. He's out on some other adventures right now. And actually, we're going to be talking about a little bit about how I'm going to be kind of behind the scenes and doing things with still with the Rock Show, but I kind of took on this new venture here, helping Cindy at the music store and stuff, and we'll be talking to Mike Constantino shortly, and he has all the audio repair stuff going on and everything, and a little bit of this, that, and the other thing.
And I recently did an interview with Ronnie, so I know how awesome Harvey's House of Music has become. A lot of great changes here as well, so I think you guys are going to be really excited to learn about those here in just a little bit. Guys, my name is Jamie Kenton. I'm here from the Mansfield News Journal, and I'm co-hosting here today on the Mid-Ohio Rock Show. Really excited to be here. And I've got Mike Constantino and Ronnie Hughes here. They both have become managers here at Harvey's House of Music. And I actually recently did an interview with them for the News Journal, and I'm excited to do that here today for the Mid-Ohio Rock Show. Ronnie, can you kind of tell us again how you got involved here at Harvey's House of Music?
Well, it goes a long way back, actually. I've been coming here since I was a little kid. I got my first drum set here when I was 13 years old, and actually a few years later I actually bought a guitar which is up here, which I still have, that was bought in the store, which Ryan would be in certain pictures like down here as we're talking about this. So. But yeah, it's just a long history with me in the store, and I've always came here, and I've been working on Cindy for about a year, trying to, incorporate this, my bunch of stuff here.
Who's Cindy? Who's Cindy?
Cindy, the owner of Harvey's House of Music, yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I've got Cindy Peters here. She's the owner of Harvey's House of Music, and she started here in 1995, but she took over in 2002. Cindy, tell me, this is obviously a very near and dear source to your heart, and why is that?
Well, Harvey's House of Music was started by my grandparents in 1967. I was younger then, and I started working for them, like you said, in 1995. Worked with my grandfather for a few years, and after he passed away, then I kind of took over running the business for them. And then I purchased it from my grandmother in July of 2002. So I've been here since 1995, and it's kind of like my grandpa's baby.
And nothing has changed, though. I mean, you really wanted to keep everything traditional and keep it how your grandfather had it, right?
Yes, I was very comfortable with it that way.
Yes, but then two guys came along, Ronnie and Mike, and sort of turned your world upside down. And why did you allow that to happen? What did you want to see Harvey's become?
Well, I decided that it was good for the community. We needed to get back to all the music roots, not just the band instruments, which I really love, and the orchestra, the violins, the violas. But I wanted to give the community an opportunity to go somewhere where they could, feel at home, be comfortable, and be able to talk and look for equipment and find what they're looking for.
And what do you think of it? What do you think of the changes that the store has undertaken?
Actually, I really love it. I like the openness that we've created. I feel good when I come to work now.
Good. And the clientele, is the clientele already different?
Yeah, I've seen some new faces. It's been really good. It's interesting to meet new people because I was pretty comfortable with my little group of customers. I still like to see them come in, but it's nice having new people.
But I think the important thing to note is that nothing is changing. Nothing is changing that you have traditionally done, but there's just an addition of some new things in the store, right?
That's correct.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what is your hope for Harvey's as well? Where do you want to see it in the next couple of years?
I would just like to see us be the talk, to be the place where people come to enjoy their love of music. Sure. All sorts of music, guitar, all the way down to the trumpet, to the trombone.
Great. So nothing is changing. There's just been a lot of cool additions here at Harvey's House of Music, and one of those additions is the addition of Mike. And Mike, what I like that you had told me is that everything that you're going to be doing is going to be done here in-house. So a lot of places where you go, if you want an instrument repaired, it would be shipped out someplace. But you can do all of that here, and you have a ton of history and experience in doing this. And can you kind of share with us what your experience is in repairing instruments?
I've been in business for 28 years now. Been with Yamaha Corporation probably most of those 28 years. Lots of factory warranties. The service will all be done in town. I won't say in-house because it will be done at another location in Mansfield at my shop. That's pretty much it.
That's great. But you've been doing this now for how many years?
I've been doing this mostly all my life.
All your life? What do you enjoy about doing it?
I enjoy working on audio most of all. I've worked on commercial electronics, which we will also offer that here. Anything audio and visual related, we'll be able to handle that here also.
Awesome. But I understand that you are not going to be the one who's actually going to be repairing like band instruments. There's somebody here that does that, I understand?
Yes, Cindy will be handling that part of it since she has done that, and that's what Harvey's pretty much represents and what it has for all these years.
Great.
So.
And what did both of you, Ronnie and Mike, you guys said that where do you see Harvey's in the next couple years? I mean, you guys have big plans for this place.
Yeah, we have a lot of plans, and we're just hoping to keep expanding to our full potential that we can achieve with our ideas. So what we're looking for. But
the idea was to get. I mean, you have so much history in the music industry, especially here in North Central Ohio. You wanted not only the clientele to be students and people in education, but to get a lot of people from the music industry in here as well. What else can you offer them? I mean, not only just your knowledge, but I know that you guys also said that your service is friendlier and can you kind of talk about the difference in going here versus going someplace else?
Well, we're striving for that, just to be a friendly place and to work with the musicians. If they're wanting, to trade in gear and upgrade, I mean, we're looking to buy and sell and trade consignments, and not a lot of stores really, want to mess with some of the used stuff. So we're trying to, make all that happen too for the musicians, and just because I've played, Mike's played, we both played music, our whole lives, and we just know what it's like to be a working musician. So we look at it a little bit different angle in some stores.
And the look in here is different too, because it didn't look like this when I actually came here when I was in school. So it didn't used to look like this. Tell me some of the changes that you guys have made in-house.
We did a lot of rearranging and bringing in all the guitars and drums and stuff. I mean, years ago, Cindy's grandpa Harvey, he dealt quite a bit in this kind of stuff, and we're just trying to bring all that back, to make a Harvey happy man, looking down on us,
And what about on the outside? Because I think you're doing something to the outside too.
Yeah, we have a new banner for the side of the building for the billboard, and we're going to do a lot of renovations on the outside, get the old Harvey's sign looking like new again, and just doing what we can little by little to make it a nicer store.
That's exciting. Yeah. But I think anyone who's ever had a child in band, or if you've been in band, you've totally been to Harvey's House of Music here on Indiana Avenue, because that's what they used to do. That was pretty much all they did was they would repair band instruments, and they had instruments that you could rent. But now you guys are offering some more items here too, and one of the things that we should probably talk about are the guitars.
Yes.
Tell me about these guitars and where they came from.
Okay, well, a lot of them down here and there are ones that I've picked up and bought, wheel and deal and traded, and then we actually was fortunate to bring in the rubber guitars, and now we're a rubber dealer. They're out of Michigan, and we have quite a line of those, and just had another friend bring in a really nice line of acoustic guitars, and we're just trying to cover all the bases we can. We've got used drums, used sound gear, we sell guitar strings, cables, drumsticks, drum heads, everything. Still all the band rental stuff is going on, plus we're going to really be pushing hard for the lessons, giving lessons for guitar, drums, bass, and they do all the school band rental lessons, and just trying to make it a full service.
You know what I think is cool here is that Harvey's House of Music can also refurbish old musical instruments. So can you guys talk a little bit about that?
Okay, that's something that we really do kind of want to touch on, where we're, taking stuff in that needs repair and doing whatever it takes to make it, you know, usable for, you know, the working musicians again, and taking stuff in on trade. I mean, that's going to be one thing that we're going to really be pushing, kind of buying and selling, and because the way economy is now, like Mike was talking about earlier when we were discussing it behind the scenes, that you know, money's tight now, and to buy new stuff sometimes it's a little harder to do that than to pick up something that's, you know, really a good working piece of equipment, but it's just, you know, a little used. So I mean, that's kind of our plan,
you know,
right?
The other thing is, you know, Ronnie, how many places can you go to where they'll take a used piece of equipment and trade you for another piece of used equipment?
Yeah.
Not too many. Not
Yeah.
too many. So
Yeah, that's very true. I just did that yesterday.
You had an instrument come in, or you took
Yeah, I
one?
traded some cymbals for some other cymbals
your own
that I both
place?
use. Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool, so it's already working. All right, guys, you can reach Harvey's House of Music by calling 419-589-7425. And Ronnie, why don't you tell everyone where they can find us here at?
It's 486 Indiana Avenue, right beside Clara's Pizza, and next to Boliant's, right off Ashland Road, and in the Madison area. And yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this this episode of Mid-Ohio Rock Show. And there will be a lot more coming, and there's a lot more surprises underway. And I'm still going to kind of be behind the scenes, so you know, putting my 2 cents worth in. So I can't leave my baby that easily. But anyway, so thank you so much, and thanks Jamie Kenton, Mike Constantino.
Thank you.
And we will see you next time.
See you later.